Welcome to the 6th episode of the Unqualified Gamers podcast. I am CCPunishment with my co-host Queen Cheese.
Hello. How you doing today, Punishment?
I'm doing wonderful.
I wanted to check up on you because yesterday you took a beating, so I wanted to see if you were recovering nicely today.
You know, I was a nice guy. The crew network, we held a Warzone tournament, custom lobbies tournament. Always funner with custom lobbies, if you ask me. You get to kill your friends, they get to kill you. You get to, talk a little trash. I don't really partake in the trash talk very much, personally. But my new friend Rocco V, we're playing together on Thursday nights with the Bush Bros, which was also a guest on the podcast here. And I thought it'd be nice to invite my new little buddy Rocco V into this tournament, and. I mean, I may have said, hey, buddy, I'm going to kill you, but it's all in good friendship. And he shit on me 4 times, and...
He, destroyed the entire tournament.
He did.
His little brother got 37 kills. It was over four games.
Do you want to know what's funny about this, right? His little brother, murdered everybody, right? His brother never killed me. I killed his brother 3 times.
I told Rocco he's never going to hear the end of you talking about killing his brother. Never going to hear the end.
Listen, man, I'm so disappointed in myself that I didn't at least get Rocco one time. Not once did I get him. But
I saw Aaron the Royal Knight kill Rocco once.
He did, yeah. So that was about a minute after the 3rd or 4th time Rocco killed me. Yeah, and Rocco's got part 1 on his TikTok right now. Everybody go check it out. I am Rocco V. He definitely, he's got part 1 on there. He's got a lot more parts to go. I sent him some good stuff this morning that he can use. So me yelling at him, and it's
Punishment,
all good.
You've got to stop with the trash talking videos because they never end well for you. Not once has it ended well for you.
You're right. It hasn't, but it gives everybody content. So. As long as everybody enjoys it, I'm going to keep doing it. Obviously, I knew I wasn't going to beat Rocco, right? He's very, very good.
Nobody can.
I knew I wasn't going to beat the Bush Bros. They're very, very good. But I talk trash to them, and they love it. They thrive on it. So, I think that I'm responsible for Rocco doing so well because he wanted to kill me so bad. So, you're welcome, Rocco. You're welcome.
I always say that. The only reason that people are good at Warzone is because I'm bad at it. If they didn't have me being bad at it, then they wouldn't be good at it. So
it could be.
Speaking of content, our content is now in a new platform.
Oh my god! I'm taking this. So I got a message from Queen Cheese the day before yesterday, I think. It might have been yesterday. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, can you hop in voice real quick? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I hopped in, and she's like, hey, guess what? We're on Apple Podcasts. I'm like, no, we're not. I haven't, I'm the one that puts it on Spotify and all that. We're not on Apple. I'm sorry, but, you must be mistaken. You must have saw something else.
So you said your pants are on fire. That's what you said.
I did. I told you might want to go change your pants. And then I pulled my, my phone out, and I'm like, look at it, Apple Podcast, and I'm like, 33% of our views come from Apple, and
there we are.
We're on here.
Had no idea.
I'm super excited because I want to listen to it at work, and just vibe with it and stuff. And now I get to do that because I don't hate Spotify. It's just not as user friendly for my
iPhone
phone
users.
and my truck. I get in my truck, my work truck, and Apple Podcast starts right up.
Right.
And it just doesn't work as well for me with.
Well, now, all you Apple users, you're welcome. It mysteriously has appeared on Apple Podcasts, and we're not complaining about it, so enjoy.
Not at all. Give it a listen. Make sure, rate us with those 5 stars.
Yes. Don't forget
Queen,
the ratings.
we also have another pretty big thing going on. It actually ends on, Wednesday?
Okay, so if you're watching this or listening to this live, it is May 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Originally, the giveaway was going to end on the 5th, but I think I'm going to extend it another week.
Okay.
So, you have one more week to enter the giveaway. We're giving away a premium gaming accessory, so you can get a Respawn chair like I have. You can get Do you have Respawn too?
No, my
maybe you need to enter the giveaway.
I need to. My chair is thrashed, man. It's taken a lot of hours of me sitting here talking trash to people, and it's not as comfortable as it used to be. Yeah,
so,
just like I did last night.
Yes, exactly like you did last night. It was very fun to watch. But you get to choose your prize, so you can do like a Respawn gaming chair. I think there's Astro headsets, an Elite controller, a mouse and keyboard.
Streaming deck on there. A lot of people have messaged me and asked me, "Are you guys really going to get us give away a streaming deck?"
I'm just going to say that I am, and then I'm not.
Right. I mean, I definitely like the chair. Like, even, I mean, obviously I can't win it, but I'm going to look into Respawn chairs. So.
Yeah, I love my chair.
Sure.
I love it. I get compliments on it all the time. So, check it out on Twitter. All you have to do is like us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube, and then retweet the tweet. The retweet is the actual entry. So when we go to choose a winner, we're going to put everybody's username who retweeted the tweet onto a wheel. And then when we pick the winner, we'll make sure that they're following us and that they're subscribed just to see if they're eligible. But
right, yeah, we'll make sure everybody, whoever wins, earns it
for sure.
Because man, I need a new chair. So hey, my
When's your birthday?
November.
Oh well, if you can hold on until November, maybe we can get you a new chair for your birthday.
But when you're me, every day's Christmas, so it's okay.
Oh god. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, I need to. Before we do anything else, I need an update on the Queen Cheese Marvel saga.
Right. I finally bought Disney Plus. I don't know why I didn't. I've been paying like $6 a movie.
Oh my god!
On Amazon, like a dodo bird. So I finally got Disney Plus, and I watched Avengers, and I watched. Well, okay. The last time that we talked, the last one I had watched was what? The Hulk? No, Captain Marvel.
You watched Captain Marvel and you got through an Iron Man movie. Or I think you'd gotten through 2 Iron Man movies, right?
Yeah, and then so now I've watched the Hulk, which I didn't really pay any attention to. Edward Norton's Hulk. It was stupid. Like I just kind of fell asleep. Was on my phone the whole time. But
it was an okay movie, but it just doesn't, to me,
fit in.
To me, it doesn't fit into the series. So I would have told you to skip that personally.
In Disney Plus, they've got a section that has Marvel Universe in order, timeline order.
Right.
The Hulk isn't even in there, so I'm not counting it. So I watched the Avengers, and then I watched the next Thor movie.
Okay.
And
I need to know your thoughts on your first Avengers movie. I mean, I thought that movie was phenomenal, but let's hear your thoughts.
I think it was a great movie only because it felt like the main character was Iron Man in the movie, and Iron Man's my favorite. Right. I fell in love with who plays the Hulk in the Avengers? What's his name?
Mark Ruffalo.
Yes, I love him. I'm obsessed with him, and his little bromance with Iron Man.
Yeah,
beautiful,
you like
amazing.
That?
I have to say, if I had to rank like the Avengers in my order of like favorites from my first would be Iron Man, obviously. Then it would be Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, Agent Romanoff or whatever her name is. Because her manipulation skills, I want to steal that. Like, how does she do it? Then it would be the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Hey, real quick. You said something about her persuasion skills, right?
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me of Toppy. That smooth voice. Just kind of brings you in, and then he just smacks you in the face. Go on.
You're comparing Toppy to an Avenger. Oh my god. Okay. Then I would say I'm not counting Homeboy with the Jeremy Renner's character.
Whoa! Hawkeye is an Avenger. Okay. He plays
but he wasn't
role.
an Avenger in the first Avenger. He was under Loki's spell the whole time, so I didn't really get to know him. So I don't feel like I can give him an accurate rating yet.
Okay,
I don't like Jeremy Renner as like a human. I'm trying to compartmentalize that because Jeremy Renner's a weirdo. But my least favorites, my least favorite is Captain America. He's stupid. I don't like how they're portraying him. And then I don't really like Thor.
All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to have a talk because Thor is the strongest Avenger.
He also is a fuckboy.
And where did you, what?
He looks like a fuckboy. I'm having every time I look at Thor, I'm like, you would break my heart. Like you would lead me on. You would like pretend like you liked me, and then you'd be fucking swiping on Tinder.
He's the god of thunder.
I don't care.
He's the god of thunder. Oh my god. Okay.
Give me
where's the
Mark
Hulk at
Ruffalo.
in here? I don't feel. Where's the Hulk?
He's right under. So it goes Iron Man, Black Widow, then the Hulk.
Okay.
Then who else am I missing?
Let's see. Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. Of course, Queen loves him.
He looks just like my ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
just like him.
Oh boy, if we're gonna get into Queen's dating life here, this might take a while, but okay.
No, I haven't dated in 9 years. If anybody's single out there, you can holler at your girl.
Hey, where's the...
You can holler at your girl. I don't even know what that means, but...
I don't either, but that's your thing now, right? You're
Gen
Z, you're cool, right?
Anybody 21 and up? I'm desperate.
Desperate. Okay, well, welcome to the dating game, people.
The Bachelorette. No, but anyways, Thor, the reason I don't like Thor is because I watched that second movie. I don't like medieval time stuff. I don't like gods. Like, that's just never been my thing.
Okay.
And you mean to tell me, if you remember in the first Thor, the second Thor, when all of the planets are aligning, or all of the realms are aligning, and there's like a hole in the realms, and they come into the hole, and the world's like, could explode. Mm-hmm. You're telling me S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't show up once, or any of the other Avengers show up for this once in 3,000 year occasion? It's just Thor by himself?
Okay, so, S.H.I.E.L.D., S.H.I.E.L.D. was a thing, but the Avengers were not a thing when that happened?
Yes, it was. 100% it was, because they were talking about the New York event that had happened in the last Avengers movie.
You're talking about the second one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
And the Avengers don't show up in this once in a 3,000 year event where all the worlds are at risk. I don't know.
When you have the strongest Avenger, they probably called him. He's like, dude, I got this. I'm the god of thunder. Don't worry about it.
No, they were calling S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.H.I.E.L.D. wouldn't answer the phone.
Yeah, because Thor had it under control. It was fine.
Sure. Okay.
It's the god of thunder, okay?
Anyways. Thor is my second least favorite. Captain America is dumb as hell.
Okay, well, my favorite unqualified gamer host is CCPunishment now, because you don't talk shit about Thor and get away with it when you're hanging out with me. But, it's regardless. You're open to your opinion even if it's wrong, okay? I mean, it is what it is. See, I just can't stop. I can't stop talking shit. It's just who I am. But whatever. It's okay. It's all right. I accept you, Queen.
Speaking of you talking shit, May 4th, which is today, if you're listening, this is a special event for you, other than it just being Star Wars Day.
It is. Right. It is it's be the 9-year anniversary of when I won my mixed martial arts title. So that's pretty cool.
What was the title?
185 pounds. 185 pound Midwest Fighting Championships.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Mm-hmm. So you're the Midwestern Fighting Championship of 185 pounds?
Yeah, middleweight. I mean,
middleweight.
Yeah. Midwest Fighting Championship, middleweight champion, yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty big deal. I'm pretty much badass, but I never, not once talked shit when I fought. Everybody just talked to me, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah,
maybe that's why you won, and now you're talking a whole bunch of shit, and you just can't stop losing.
Yeah, but I can't stop talking shit to people. Love it. I do it for you.
Is that why your name's CCPunishment?
No, do you want to know? Do you want to know why my name is CCPunishment?
CC is like something to do with where you grew up, right?
Yeah, I born and raised in Central City, Iowa. CC. Punishment was I was a big Tito Ortiz fan when I was younger, so that became my my first real gamer tag. Like I had a gamer tag when I was a kid, but my first real gamer tag was CC Punishment, right? And then
what I thought the first time? Oh, sorry, what is the 185?
No. The 185 is that's the weight class I won the belt in.
Oh,
so that's the weight class I fought in. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So the first time I saw CC Punishment, I literally thought you were writing an email to somebody and you were CCing punishment.
Oh, no. I'm not that smart. So, Yeah,
you are. You don't give yourself enough credit.
I mean, I make do, right? I make do. People like to hang out with me for some reason. Some people.
You're fun. You're fun
some
to hang out
don't.
with. And
I try to be
you're fun to play with because you're easy to beat. And so it just makes all of us look better at video games.
Okay.
even
All right.
me.
We're gonna move on from that, but
We have a special guest today, don't we?
we do. We have a special guest. We have a special
Queasy.
guest, the Braided Bandit. I've been
Woohoo.
watching her streams for quite a while and her content on TikTok for sure. I'm super excited. I can't believe that she actually was like, yeah, I'll do it. 'Cause I just messaged her. I was like, hey, like, I really like your content. You know, like, you want to do the podcast? And she's like, it's like a half an hour. I just sat there and stared at my screen. And I was like, yeah, she's not gonna do it. Like, we're still small. We're still growing. And she's like, she's gonna be like, probably not even gonna respond. But she responded. She seems pretty excited about it. So I'm
Awesome.
pumped.
Well, let's go grab
pumped.
her.
Let's go grab her right now. We'll be right back. All right, welcome the Braided Bandit. How we doing? Twitch streamer, content creator, Epic Games creator, and general badass.
Bam.
How we doing?
I'm doing awesome. I actually just ended a stream, because I just tried out Scavengers for the first time. Super dope, I have to say.
Well,
What is
before
that?
we
What is
brought you in,
Scavengers?
yeah, what's Scavengers?
So Scavengers was a game months ago where they released an NDA where you could play a closed beta, but the NDA was if you're a Twitch streamer, you weren't allowed to stream it, but you were able to get early access to play it. I only got about 2 hours to play it, but it went on drops only for 3 days, and now it's open, available to everyone on Epic Games and Steam, and it's basically a 3-man PvE, which is player versus environment, for those of you that don't know, mixed with a little bit of Battle Royale and PvP. So you're playing against the environment and real people.
Right on.
Nice.
Very cool. And like, I was shocked that I actually did a 6-hour stream just now with it. Like, I
Wow.
was like,
I'm gonna have to check it
normally
out.
I could knock out, I could knock out a 6 to 8 hour stream, but I didn't think I was going to be able to knock out a 6-hour stream and actually be entertained the whole time. And
Right,
I looked at my counter and it said 6 hours, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Well, we super appreciate you ending to come join us today. Before you got here, I was telling everybody how I've been watching you for a long time. I was super excited. I was super excited that you even responded to me and decided to do it. So
Oh my god,
yeah.
I'm a nobody.
Hey,
Don't
hey.
listen to him.
Not
like I said,
true at all.
Don't
I've been
listen to
following
him,
you
I'm
for
a
a
nobody.
long time, and you
have.
actually are the reason that okay, this is funny. You're the reason I bought Rogue Company. Okay, and legitimately
cute.
the next day it went up for free. The day after I bought it for $25, it went up for free. And I'm like trying to get all my friends to buy it. I'm like, God, buy it, guys. They're like, nah, we'll wait. We'll just see how you like it. Next day it was free. They're like, oh, you're an idiot for buying it. I'm like, I don't care. Whatever.
You hear that, Radar? You hear that, Radar?
Yeah,
Radar's
Radar.
one of the head devs of the game. Radar.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Send him a
Radar, you
letter.
hear that?
Yeah. I bought it. So, yeah. I bought it because of her. So, yeah.
That's so funny. I
Love
love
it.
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried to. I really did as much as I can to help push and promote that game, and I with at least 24 other content creators for the game. So I'm so happy to be a part of this little project that they have. They're doing a great job so far. So
Yeah, you were giving away
as far as-
codes in your stream, and I was like, I want a code, I want a
do
code, I want a
codes.
code.
Yeah, I know. I do codes every week. I always do giveaways every week. It just draws more attention to the game. When your viewer count goes up a little bit, you show up on a little bit more of people's recommended page, and a lot of people will come in and be like, "What's going on here?" You're in this weird category called Rogue Company. I've never heard of that before. So it's like an open dialogue to basically
Right.
promote the game. So
I-
I love it.
I haven't played it for a while, but I really enjoyed it. I need to, maybe I'll hop in with you sometime, send me an invite. I'll come play.
It's a fucking awesome game. Like, people will look at it at first and they're like, "Meh, I'll stick with Warzone." And I'm like, "Listen, it's free, okay? Like,
Right.
it's free. Just give it a shot. Like,
Right.
come on. Like, don't
Right.
knock it. Just give it a shot. I came from Call of Duty. Like,
So-
I'm Call of Duty till I die. And this game completely took over my life for the last 8 months.
It's fun.
For people that don't know what it is, how would you describe it?
So, it's 4v4 across all game modes. And the coolest thing about it is when you look at it from a fresh set of eyes, the first thing that you notice is it's third person. So people that are diehard first person shooter players, they're kind of like, nah. But when people tell them I came from the first person shooter realm, this is my first really like newer third person game, it kind of like piques their interest a little bit.
Right.
It has the abilities within each character, kind of like Rainbow Six Siege. It has the quicker play style of Call of Duty. It has tiny little hints of sounds from like Mass Effect. And it has all of the fun things like the emotes and stuff from Fortnite.
Right.
Nice.
And it has the shop where you buy your guns and all of your things like Counter-Strike.
Wow.
So it's kind of like they took all of these really cool elements and created this little fun package of a game, you know, like.
Right.
I
Love that.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And it's so easy for you to learn. You know, they put in all these practice modes in there and the shooting range. The practice modes lets you actually shoot your gun against bots. They didn't have that. They did that in the last update. Yeah, they just did that in the last, not the last update, the update before that. That became a huge hit for people that just didn't want to go into the shooting range and shoot non-moving targets. So that was a huge plus for us. It gained a lot of traction, the practice modes, actually. And you could play it on every game mode. So every mode that's in the game, you could practice in it. So if you don't know what one game mode is, you can go into the practice playlist and learn it, which is pretty.
Yeah, I never even knew that, and like you said, some of that's new, so that's great.
Super dope. Yeah, the season 2's coming out soon. I can't wait. Super dope. I'm so excited.
Where can people get it, and how can they support you as they play?
So obviously, coming to my Twitch channel and just chatting with me is the best way to support me, because I'm from New York. I'm Italian. Like, I like to talk. I could talk all day. I will talk all day. I talk to perfect strangers all day. I can strike up a conversation with anyone. But you could find it in the Epic Games. You can find it in Epic Games. You can find it in any of your consoles. So if you're, PlayStation, Xbox, even Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
It's cross-platform across everything. Nintendo Switch players obviously have a disadvantage, but I believe if you're in a full team of Nintendo Switch players, you will only be teamed up against Nintendo Switch players.
Oh, right on.
The best way to support me is just like every game in the world right now, there's a shop, so you could buy things and skins and all these cool characters and stuff. So anything that costs money, if you use content creator code BRAIDEDxBANDIT, I get a fraction of whatever you purchase. That doesn't cost you anything. It's just a content creator code, and the fraction of that gets put into my Epic Games content creator little bank. So
perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah,
BRAIDEDxBANDIT.
BRAIDEDxBANDIT.
All right, remember that, everybody. Yeah, I liked it because I was a huge Fortnite guy. I don't like this season. Not a fan of it, but up until this season, I've played every single Fortnite season there is, and it was a fun switch over for me. So a lot of my friends didn't like Fortnite, but this game we kind of all came together on for a while. We haven't gotten into it for a while, but definitely need to.
I wasn't a fan of Fortnite. My experience of Fortnite can be wrapped up in 30 seconds.
Let's hear it.
Downloaded the game, launched the game, got a gun. Land, loot, survive, right? Like that's the slogan, right? That's on one of my shirts. Land, loot, survive.
Right.
This freaking child built some 40 fucking story fucking tall fucking estuary in front of me. Within 2 fucking seconds, I was dead. I didn't even know where he went. He fucking disappeared in the brick wooden abyss of what the fuck he just built, and then snipes me in the head with one bullet. Alt F4, uninstall. Done. Like, I was like, nope, this isn't for me. Not gonna hate on anyone that actually enjoys this game. Like, I get it. Like, nope, not for me. Like, I'm a huge Nick Merckx fan. I will watch him play this game all day. I'll watch my friends play this game. I will absolutely... Nope, not for me. Nope, not for me. I couldn't do it.
It's definitely not for everybody.
And I guarantee you that that little bastard was 15 years old, just got off the school bus, and just got off the school bus and had his fucking Lunchable snack in front of him, and
Timmy.
built his fucking little Timmy, and
Little Timmy.
built his shit. I was like, I'm done. Like, nope, Alt F4, uninstall, done. Nope.
I feel
Can't do
you.
it. Wasn't for me. Not for me. You know, I can't. It's just not. No.
I have a
Punishment
feeling
is,
that's
like,
gonna
shaking.
that is gonna be our greatest ever Instagram post ever when that gets cut for Instagram right there. That rant was epic. I
Yeah.
loved every second of it.
I'll tell you how I really
No pun
feel.
intended.
You know, that's how I really feel.
That was beautiful. Oh
Awesome.
man, yeah. I mean, building's just part of the game. I mean, I'm not very good at it yet, but I mean, some of the people I play with, it's like, how'd you get up
Seconds.
there, man?
Seconds. I'm like, how did you? I'm
Yeah.
done. Nope, not for me.
I gave it a good week. I said I'm gonna really try because people love this game. A lot of my friends were playing it. I wanted to hang out with them. I was feeling left out. I can't do it, and I play on
You
controller.
gave it a week?
I gave it a week.
I gave it 30 seconds. So
30
congratulations.
seconds.
Congratulations. Yeah, 30 seconds is what I gave it. And this is.
So, how long have you been gaming? Obviously, more than 30 seconds. When was your
Yeah.
first game that you ever played? On what console?
What do you remember at least?
Well, anyone can default that's, you know, over 25 and say, or even 30 and say, I played on, you know, the original Nintendo and this and
Right.
that. So I did. I did play on the original Nintendo. I did play Mario Brothers and all that stuff. I played Donkey Kong. Like, I played all those original games.
Right?
Super dope. But I have to tell you, from there to Sega, where I got into the Street Fighters and the Streets of Rage and Sonic and Jurassic Park and all those fun games, I will always say I became a true gamer when I played GoldenEye 007.
Love it.
Yeah, so true gamer.
Yeah.
When that game came out, I legit turned into the girl that never did anything. I was an athlete my whole life. When that game came out, I was no longer I was like, nope, that's not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just sit here all day and play this game. And then if you skip all the way forward, when the original Xbox came out and the very first Halo came out, and you had LAN parties with your friends.
Halo,
was
yes.
The world was forever changed.
Halo
Halo.
with the perfect eagle, with the perfect white dot on the screen. You could snipe from anywhere in the map. Yeah, like my whole journey. I've been playing video games my entire life. Every gaming system was bought for me by my parents, whether it was on my birthday or Christmas. They would pick one of those two events, and they would either buy me my new system or a new game that went with the system that I already
Right.
had. So, you know, my parents, my dad always called me the athlete gamer because I was the son that my father never had. I played every sport under the sun. I built cars with him. I rode on the back of all his motorcycles. You know, I was yelling and screaming at the TV at 1 p.m. every day when football Sunday started. Like, I was the son my father never had.
Who's your football team?
The Giants, the New York Giants.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh God, she's a Pats fan.
No.
No.
You're a
If she
Cowboys
was,
fan.
I'm a
if she was a
Cowboys
Pats fan, we would not be in here together.
That's
We
bad.
would not have a
Dallas, what do you want
podcast.
from me?
We're not going to go down that route. That's a whole other podcast that's totally titled something different, and I don't want to hate you right now. So we're not going to talk about
No, I
that.
love
Oh.
you. I love
I
you.
love you. I love you.
It's all love here. All
Yeah,
love
it's
here.
all love. We're all love. Let's pretend that we didn't talk about football
That didn't
for 30
happen.
seconds. That just didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Not for me. Not for us.
No.
I love football. I am
Awesome.
all in. Did you watch the draft at all?
We just
watched
said
the-
we're not talking about it. Punishment.
I watched a little
I
bit
love
of the
football.
draft. I know.
football.
I do. We all love football, but I just, when there's a Cowboys fan sitting right here, I can't do it.
She probably couldn't name 5 players on the Cowboys team, so don't worry about it. Can you, Queen? Can
Yes,
you?
she could.
Come on.
I'm not even gonna play this
She's
game
not-
with you.
she's
That's
not dignifying
absolutely
this at all.
No, I'm not, because that's just completely mean. That was mean. Moving on. Let's talk about gaming. I'm changing
Okay.
the subject because that was mean.
That
Okay.
was mean.
You're in
We're gonna
trouble,
jump.
dude.
We're gonna have a talk after.
I'm
this.
always in trouble. This is how I live. In trouble. In the
Yes.
doghouse. This is my life.
Let's get into some gaming news, shall we?
Let's do it, Queen.
All
Read
right.
us some gaming news and we'll tell you how we feel.
I'm sure you will. Okay, the first one. Riot is going to start recording Valorant Voice Chat to root out toxic players. So we learned this week that disruptive behavior on all video games is at an all-time high, I feel like. And Riot Games came out and said that they are going to start. They updated their terms of service to start recording game chats, and they said that they won't be listening to them unless there's an actual complaint, and that users can opt out if they don't want to use voice chat. You don't have to use voice chat. So I wanted to just bring this up and so we can talk about it, because I know, at least for me being a female, I don't want to speak on behalf of Bandit over here, but I've had to listen to some awful things being said to me just for the fact that I'm a female, and I know that it's starting to get out of hand. So I'm just wanting to know from you guys what you think, if recording voice chats is a breach of security, a breach of privacy. Do you think it's the right move? How would you have handled it?
I've been in enough Call of Duty lobbies to know that I don't say anything bad, so I don't really care. I mean, do it. If it's going to clean up that stuff, then I'm all for it. I don't care. I don't think it's going to do much, but I mean, I don't play Valorant, but
I don't play Valorant either.
I mean, like, yes and no, right? Because I kind of like feel the same way. Like, how much is it really going to clean up? There's so much toxicity in the world, right? Mm-hmm. And females, anytime females are entered into the world of male dominance, right, we always make up a very small percentage of that, right?
Right.
So if all the females came together and made it one large voice, maybe that's what happened. Maybe females came together and asked for it, or maybe young kids were like, yo, like, I would love to know what actually started that for Riot. Like, I would like to know, like, what was the straw that you do? I would love to know what was the straw that broke the camel's back, because I've been listening to some rage my whole life.
Right.
What started this, and you were actually right on the money. So what started this conversation was back during its pre-release beta, a Riot UX designer, who was actually a female, posted a video of her playing the game and just getting harassed by men in this game. And replying to the tweet, a Valorant executive producer, Anna Donnan, I could be saying that wrong, Donlon,
okay.
She committed to finding long-term solutions to help curb toxicity. And that's now, we're way past the beta, but now we're finally starting to see some of those solutions come to light.
That's kind of cool. I don't mind. I mean, even in Rogue Company, you could report somebody for abusive for abusive language and stuff like that. And the devs, as long as you, like, for me, all I do is I actually take a picture of the lobby and I send it directly to Radar, so he gets the match report ID and he'll go back in, replay the audio. I'll even give him exactly what round and where it was, and if he sees that, he'll ban them. But I know that we're also dealing with a very small game with a small player base, so it's easy for that to happen. So I think I think that's a great thing that Riot, on such a big game like Valorant, that they're taking a step in the right direction with that. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, I'm also from a different type of era where people weren't very sensitive with a lot of things.
Right.
It was kind of like a I don't give a fuck type of generation. Like, I'm on the older end of the millennials. So, like...
Me too.
Same.
So, I understand both sides, right? Like, I get both sides. Me being a woman, 100%, I support that. But also being in the older part of millennial, it's kind of like, get the fuck over it. Like, that's also it. But because it was a female is why I feel a little bit different, because I'm always like hashtag girl power all the time.
Same.
So because it was her just being innocently attacked in that way, I think that that's a great stand for, hey, we need to like cool it a little.
For sure. I think there's a complete difference between trash talking, shit talking about 100%. Your gameplay, saying you suck. You know what? We don't need to be sensitive to that. We don't all need to be kumbaya, holding hands. Like, there's still that toxicity.
That's part of the life.
It's part of the life. We all expect it. But when you start saying things like, go back to the kitchen, bitch, and make me a sandwich, that's completely uncalled for, irrelevant to the situation, and just sexist. Like, if you want to talk shit to me, right, that's mild. Like, exactly. Like, there's a lot of shit that I've heard, like, some of it's, like, borderline, like, you need to be, like, put on, like, a radar, like, sexual harassment, 100%. Pedophile radar.
Yeah.
But there just needs to be a line that we all agree to. In this social construct where we all just get along, we talk shit, we can hate each other all we want, but like, don't comment on somebody's race or their gender or their sexuality and all those things. It's just uncalled for.
Yeah, we've all raged in a video game. Come on, just be better, right?
Come on, yeah.
Little trash talk never hurt anybody, but there's a difference, right?
There's a line for sure.
There's a line and a level of respect that you need to have for just human decency. 100%.
Agreed.
I agree.
I'm definitely interested in seeing how this goes. It could, maybe it'll be great. Maybe it won't change anything. Who knows? We will see.
Right. Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, Queen.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Story number 2.
2, right? 2?
Okay, so Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Don't worry about it. It's a beautiful day in New York, and everyone has been on their motorcycles all day. So my stream has heard that every 15 minutes today.
I was like, what is that sound?
No bullshit. Hold on. Actually, I have to shut my window because it's just going to keep happening.
You're good. You're good.
You're good. I was so scared. I thought somebody was like about to come in and attack.
Hey, it wasn't the laundry ghost this time. It wasn't the laundry ghost.
Oh my gosh. Our first podcast, Punishment sits next to his like washer and dryer, and the entire time we just heard.
And of course, I got my headphones on. I can't hear it.
No.
I can't hear it. Nobody's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I could just go over and shut it off, but I couldn't hear it. I had my headphones on.
Great.
It was so bad. Okay, so moving back to Call of Duty Remastered. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered came out, and it was just the campaign mode, and everybody was itching for that multiplayer mode. It never came out. Well, now we're hearing that we're going to get a Modern Warfare 3 campaign, again, remastered in 2021. So, new Call of Duty leak suggests that Modern Warfare 3's campaign will be remastered and released in 2021. It's also thought to be dropping as a PS5 exclusive, at least initially. Many Call of Duty fans will remember how we came for that. The community came together for a full remaster of Modern Warfare 2. And we did get a campaign, but despite the wishes of many, no multiplayer remaster ever came to light. And there were reports that Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer actually was remastered, but it was just never released. So,
right on.
I'm excited. I'm going to be completely honest. The campaigns are cool to get caught up, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't really have any desire to play a campaign. Yeah. Personally. I
think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I'm sure
not for me. It's not for me. It's just not. I'm in the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer Discord. I'm in that with all 9 of those devs. I'm in that Discord.
And
so there were 2 articles that leaked in December. And when the articles leaked, the devs felt forced that they had to make a Discord and it was silent. I'm on a podcast now, so I guess it's not that silent anymore, right?
right.
So it was silent for a little while, and they were posting all of their progress because it's only 9 devs. The name of their company is 9 something, like 9 whatever, like 9 devs or whatever. It's like literally because there's only 9 dudes on the whole project.
Right.
The reason why the multiplayer project had failed was because the whole team, like 80% of the team, left. Oh. They weren't being paid.
Oh, yeah.
So the 9 guys that stayed on the project because they just want to put their heart and soul into Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer fully remastered, they didn't care that they weren't getting paid. They wanted to push the game out.
Wow.
Right.
There's articles that are still like very relevant from month, 2 month, 3 months, of more information that's coming out. And in the Discord, they put in images of them in front of their PCs and everything while they're working on the maps and the guns and the this and the that. You can tell that it's been remastered. It doesn't look like a game from 15 years ago.
Right.
Definitely looks like a game that's now. So, you know, the campaigns and stuff are cool. I am 100% multiplayer for
Me
life.
too.
I don't think I've ever launched and I know this is probably things that people don't want to hear. I've never launched a zombies game ever in any Call of Duty
Same.
mode. Never.
Zombie sucks.
Zombies awful.
I've never
Not
launched
interested.
No, not interested. I'm just not for me.
Yep.
I will pay all the amount of money to get the whole game just so I can get the multiplayer. That's
Right.
it. That's all I want.
So, do you prefer Warzone over multiplayer?
No. I absolutely hate Warzone. I
Wow.
uninstalled that on my stream. Yeah.
Oh no.
I
That's crazy.
uninstalled that game with almost 200 wins and just under a 2.0 KD.
What
I
happened?
uninstalled it
What
on
happened?
stream.
I need to hear this because
okay, yeah, 200 wins,
This was
and you were
fucking
done.
insane. If you go back into my VODs on Twitch, I have VODs on VODs of me streaming this game. I was
Right.
an absolute, and I don't like to pat myself on the back for many things. I was a fucking goat at that game. Like I was shitting on every Timmy, Jimmy, Tommy in all of those
We have to
lobbies.
introduce her to
Don't-
Rocco. You
don't
and Rocco are going to be BFFs.
don't shit on
Really?
Jim,
Okay.
okay? Jim is
Y'all
my
both
boy.
Italian New Yorkers that shit on everybody in
I
Call of
literally
Duty.
shit on everyone. And, like I average between 10 to 20 kills every game. I carried my team every game. There was a time,
Sound
and
like
I have
me.
it on stream, I got 6 wins in a row on that game.
Jeez.
Like, I was completely destroying lobbies in that game until everyone started to really complain about the hackers.
Yeah.
Everyone started to complain about the walls and the aimbots, and then Symphony got exposed, and then this one with the Cronus pack, and this one and this one. And then I actually started getting affected by it to the point where this moment I uninstalled it on the game. We were in one of the final circles. My teammates got enough money to buy me back and a loadout for me. So they bought me back first, and they didn't want to throw the loadout because they didn't want the red smoke to go up in the air, and
Right.
they didn't want to give away the location. So they were like, yo, we got a loadout. We're just going to wait for you to get to the ground. Great. I'm in a complete nosedive, dude. Like I'm talking nosedive. Like I'm in that. Like I'm in that. I'm in it. I
And?
got sniped by a Car 98 from 450 fucking meters away.
It was probably Rocco.
But wait, there's more, because you get the kill cam, right?
You know?
Oh, no.
This
Okay.
bastard was shooting at another team,
And you
Oh
just happened.
no.
and because I was somewhat in his aimbot vicinity,
Oh.
his whole gun left the fight that he was in and completely flicked
Wow.
onto my head while I'm in a nosedive from 450 meters away. I
Wow.
was like,
And you're
I'm not-
done.
I lit on stream, didn't care. On stream, unmuted myself to the Discord. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm out. I'll see you later." And I just Alt F4'd, uninstalled, switched my scene on my Twitch, put some music on and cranked it up, and just got myself out of that funk. And I ended up launching Rogue Company, actually. Like I
Right.
couldn't even I
Wow.
was like, I'm done. I'm never going to reinstall that game again.
You never look back?
No, I will
Never
never,
look
look,
back?
back? at that game. That
Wow,
was
I don't
heartbreaking.
have that kind of like self-control. Like I always say, I'm never playing this game again, and then here I am like an idiot the next
I
day.
did it
all
with
of a sudden,
Fortnite.
I like that. Oh,
I
you
did
did
it-
it with Fortnite?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay.
Quit.
This new season is just really bad. I mean, if you've listened to previous episodes, you've heard me talk about how horrible it is. The guns are bad. Everything's bad in this new season. And I decided when the season came out, I bought the battle pass like I did everyone, and I put it down, and I have not picked it back up yet. So I'm proud of myself.
I mean, that's good.
I'm proud
Progress.
of myself. I hate it.
Really,
I hate this season.
it's really good.
It's horrible. It's
Happy for
not
you.
fun.
It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our third and final story. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I found out about this like right before the podcast, and I'm fuming, and I cannot wait to talk about it.
Just play it before you say anything. Just play it.
You want me just to play it?
Just
Okay.
play it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, and then we can give our points on it.
And then I'll tell you what it
You think
is.
someone 80 is hopeless because they can't use an iPhone? Maybe the one who's hopeless is the one who can't stop using it.
Just wait.
You think I'm out of it because I'm not on Twitch? Well, maybe I get Twitch, but I just think people watching other people play video games is a waste of fucking time.
Let's
Okay,
let this
Queen.
sink in for a second.
What?
That was American comedian and television host Bill Maher. Maher? I don't know.
Bill
Maher.
Maher.
Fuck,
Bill
I don't
Maher.
give a
Bill
fuck that
Maher.
guy.
Fuck that
On Real
guy.
Time with Bill Maher, live on his show. And the
Right.
gaming community has been up in arms ever since. So I'm going to read this real quick. Although Twitch and gaming continue to grow at a wild pace, the industry can't please everyone, and apparently really can't please Bill Maher or his show's writers. During a recent segment of his talk show, the host took the opportunity to aim his sights on the Twitch streaming world. While discussing technological literacy, comparing 80-year-olds who can't use phones to younger people who can't get off theirs, he turned his attention to Twitch. Unsurprisingly, a clip of him bashing the streaming platform's viewers got massive traction on social media, with gamers unhappily responding. So, if you go on Twitter, you can see a ton of people, and people's comments are hysterical. People are so funny. They're like, watching your show is a waste of fucking time.
I got
And
an
everybody's
idea.
like, what? What's your idea?
All right. I'll fight Bill Maher live on Twitch.
No.
I got
The
your back,
irony.
Twitch. I got your back, Twitch.
The irony in that would be
That's
great.
right.
But this has just rattled my gears, because does the man even know what entertainment is? Since the dawn of time, people have sat down and watched other people do things, just like they're sitting down and watching him talk through their television
Right.
screen. And Bill, whatever the fuck your last name is,
Bill
if you
Maher.
aren't aware, Maher, the gaming industry is worth $300 billion. To put that into perspective, the film industry is worth $136 billion, and music is worth $21 billion. So I honestly feel like all of these older generation boomers, I don't hate all of you, but they're feeling like the world is passing them by. They don't understand what's happening, and because they don't understand it and they're not in it, they feel threatened. They feel that
Right.
their reign of this world is over and this new generation is coming in, and so instead of trying to get on the train, they're just bashing it because they're threatened.
But it's so fucking hypocritical, because that is exactly what the generation before him thought about him.
Right.
So how
Yep.
do you think they felt when all of the whole 80s rock movement came out?
Right.
But his parents were listening to the Temptations and all that
Yep.
other shit. And then all of a sudden, let's kick the door in. Here comes AC/DC.
Right.
Right.
Come on, dude. You can't bash the changing of the world. The world is changing. You can't bash that. And exactly what you said, Queen, you are saying that while people are sitting on their couch listening to you talk.
Right. I think
Are
a
you
big
kidding?
thing is obviously he's never given it a chance, or he just isn't into video games, which is that's your choice, man.
Right.
You don't have to like what we like.
That's
but
your
we
prerogative.
I don't shit on people that go pay a lot of money to watch comedians. I love comedians, right? I do, but I don't really go watch them. I've seen a few, a
Right.
few here and there, but a lot of people go watch comedians. And he's a comedian, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, he feels threatened
do what
because
you gotta
these
do.
late night talk shows are so outdated. They're archaic. They're run by crazy white men. Every single one of them. Late night talk
Yeah.
shows. No offense,
Yeah.
punishment, but they're all the same, and they haven't evolved. And people are over it. Nobody's watching the Oscars and the Grammys anymore. People are watching the gaming awards. If you look at the numbers, they're dwindling. Gaming
Not even
is,
that. Do you know how the percentages of people actually watching live TV now? Everything is
Yeah.
being streamed.
Right.
So they're on a streaming service watching something else instead
Right.
of tuning in for TGIF at 8 p.m. to watch
Right.
Family Matters. No one does that anymore.
Yeah, I don't even have live TV.
I mean, I do with Hulu, but yeah.
But Hulu is a streaming service that
Right.
you see what I mean? So you have the world is changing. I had to get my parents on board with a lot of the things because I fell into that weird category of millennials where I got a taste of what it was like to have to walk outside to your friend's house and knock on the door to find out if they were home.
Me
Right.
too.
My mother yelling my name when the
Street
streetlights
lights
went
turned
on.
on.
Like, I grew up in that, but then I also grew up in the age of having to run the 150-foot phone cord up into my bedroom so I can get on AOL.
Right.
Right.
And then the Nextel phones and the beepers and the this and that. So I
Palm
got a
pilots.
taste. Right, Palm Pilot. Like, I got a taste of both things. So and my parents know that, right? Because my parents ended up evolving too. My father is like so up to date with all of that stuff. Does my father feel the same way about Bill Maher? In a sense, he does, because my dad can't wrap his brain around it.
Right.
Because my father comes from, Italian immigration type shit. Like, yo, Grandpa was wheelbarrowing ice around Brooklyn just so we could eat pasta that night. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he doesn't understand the concept of, what do you mean you sat in your room all day, played video games, but other people were watching you do that?
Yep. I mean,
Right.
I get it.
It
I get it
can't-
all the time from my dad too. He's the
My
exact
mom,
same way.
too.
He does not get it, and I tried to explain it to him. I said, "Dad, imagine you're watching a football game, but you can see there's a camera in every single helmet, and you can see every single player and listen to them, and you get more of an insider view into their strategies and their thinking, and you get to know them on a personal level. That's like what it's like watching video game streamers.
Right.
Is you get to see them.
It is. And then from the streamer/viewers on Twitch point of view, is I always say, imagine you sitting in this room that you're in right here, and then you turn around and the 40 people that are in there watching your stream, they're actually all right here.
Right.
So imagine you entertaining all of those people in your room. Like,
Right.
that's what I'm doing. That's why, like, my channel's coin phrase is the Bandit bedroom, because you're literally in
Here.
my room.
Right.
Every aspect of my life is in this room for you to understand me a little more.
Right.
So
Awesome.
like people like my dad will never understand it. Will he ever hate it and dismiss it the way that a public figure like Bill Maher would? No, he wouldn't do that. He'd just be
Yeah.
like, look, I just don't understand it, but I know my daughter fucking loves doing it. So okay,
Right.
like I'm not gonna knock it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's what she does. I don't fucking get it, but okay.
Right.
Madonna
That's-
mia. Like he just doesn't. It's
That's
a
just
different
the
generation.
different people, right? Some people just can't let other people be happy. Some people are just like, hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, 100%.
Whatever,
The times
right?
are changing, and for a lot of people that are out there, not even just streaming, playing video games is an outlet.
Right.
Like, people use this as medication for them. This is
Absolutely.
I have people in my community that suffer from so many different types of depression and bipolarness and mental health or domestic abuse, or I can name everything that I've been exposed to just from my community, and how people appreciate that they can see it's live in the Bandit bedroom on Twitch and click on that and tell me that this is their escape, or
Right.
for me to press go live. This is my escape from my real life of things that I don't want to face every day. Like,
Right.
does that make
Yep.
me immature a little bit? Of course it does. But you know what? It makes me happy.
I don't think
I don't
it makes you
think so,
immature
at all.
What we all do, go and play video games is an escape from everything. Like I always tell everybody, when I go to start my stream, when I walk through that door, I leave everything on the other side of it. This is my time to hang out with my friends.
100%.
I get to hear their problems, they get to hear mine. We'll joke about it, and it's. I always just try to leave everything at the door when I come in.
Two of my best friends I met from streaming, one of them lives in the UK. Her name is Candy, and the other one lives in California. Her name is Game Ovaries. So like, and we live in Discord together. It's our little bubble.
Yeah.
We are each other's friends. We send each other gifts. We take each other everywhere in Discord. I show Candy like all of the New York American culture. I have created and bonded with people in Italy that I call my friends and my family. it's a totally different type of social life that most people can appreciate, but some people don't get. Like, I'm a social butterfly, so I can't absolutely go out to a bar. I'll go by myself and I'll find a group of people and make them feel like they've known me for 10 years.
Right.
I'm very social. Am I completely comfortable with doing that in this room? Absolutely, because it's still a social outlet for me.
Right.
This is
I
it.
couldn't have said it better myself.
I'm talking to all these people. I'm entertaining all these people that are watching me. I answer all their questions. They ask questions about me. Like, I'm still being social. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
yeah.
I hear it all the time. People are like, I don't understand video games because why do you want to jump into a world? Like, don't you want to live in the real world? And to them, I say, well, then you're never allowed to watch a movie again. You're never allowed to read a book again. You're never allowed, like, to listen to music because
Right.
all of those things,
The same
poetry,
concept.
it's all the same concept. You're escaping reality and you're going into a different world. I just happen to do it through video games, and I take it to the next level where it allows me to, like you said, social interaction, whereas when I'm reading a book, it's just me alone in my bedroom reading a book. When I'm playing video games, I'm escaping, but with my friends, and I'm interacting
Right.
with other humans.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
All right, Bandit.
I felt very strongly about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whew.
No, you're good. You're fine. You're fine.
That
No,
guy.
you're good.
Amen, sister.
We're all on the same. We're all on the same page with that. We're on the same page with that. So, Bandit, big fan of yours, by the way. Love your content. Love your content.
Thank you.
We have put together some questions and stuff like that that are specifically designed to let your viewers and our viewers get to know you better. Okay.
Cool.
These first ones are, just for you. I'm going to answer, or Cheese is going to answer these. Or no, I'm going to answer these, sorry. I'm going to answer these first ones. But we're going to really get into the bread and butter of some serious questions.
Wait, are you going to answer them or are you going to ask them?
I'm going to do something with them, and then I'm going to give them to you, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Wait a minute. How are you going to answer shit about
I'm going to ask you questions, and then you're going to answer
You live
them.
in my basement, motherfucker? Like,
Listen, I live in a basement right now. All right, it might be yours.
are you
Look
lost?
around.
What's going
Aw,
on?
bless his
All
heart.
All right. I did say I was a big fan. I did not say I was a stalker, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's a difference,
Got it.
all right. So, I've heard you talk about it in your stream before, but can you share with us, or do you want to share with us what you did before you started streaming?
Oh, yeah. My whole brand, BRAIDEDxBANDIT, comes from my entire paintball career. So I played in a tournament, competitive, professional realm of paintball. Most people, when they think of paintball, they think of people walking out in ghillie suits and looking like they're ready to go to war. That is very true. That is a totally different section of paintball. I actually did competitive paintball where you're wearing team jerseys and you play on a field that looks like a chessboard and all the props are blown up and you need breakout plans and you need this and that. So I did that for about 10 years. I played within the paintball community. I played with some very high profile teams. The one that I connected with the most was the name of the team is called Destiny. It was originally an all-female organization. Mind you, there are no female leagues. So we all played against males.
Right.
Females in paintball make up less than 1%, just to give you an idea.
Right.
So it's
Wow.
not and the owner of that organization, B, she always wanted it to be that way. She never wanted a female league. Like, no, like I'm gonna find me some athletic bitches that know how to run and understand play style and how to break a field down, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna beat the shit out of some guys. Like, hello?
Right on. Love it.
Like so she built this entire empire. She's like paintball royalty. And from there, I had moved into more local stuff where I was playing with a lot of teams because I lived in Florida for a little while. So I played with a lot of the local Florida teams. Then from that, my career had moved over into the biggest part of my career, which was playing for the United States paintball team. That is a thing. It's a very difficult thing to be a part of.
I can imagine.
You have to go through a whole combine, just like football players. You have to get put through the ringer. It's like a boot camp for 3 days. It is not the easiest thing in the world. I was one of the top tier players on the team. We are international champions, so I do have an international gold trophy and medal for that. We
Right
won
on.
in
Nice.
Panama and Colombia. Very cool. We took third place in Amsterdam. These are all actual, like, Nations Cup is what it's called. So call it the Super Bowl, right? So
Right.
we won
That's cool.
that. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Without me really knowing it, I kind of made this little band of kids that ended up looking up to me.
Right.
And all these girls that wanted to be me, and I was their role model, and they would run up to me at events with tears in their eyes and please take a picture with me, or I have all of your jerseys. I've been to every event you've ever been to, or I've been following you forever. And it's one of the most heartwarming things that makes you like understand, wow, I'm actually making a difference. Like, and you don't even realize it. You're doing something that you love, and you're making a difference while you're doing it. So to me, it was something that it was probably one of my, out of all the gold medals and all the podium wins and all of my accomplishments, and me being at one of the highest level females in the entire world, being able to affect someone's life that way is probably one of the greatest feelings in the world for me. I had retired in September 2020. I retired at the top of my game. People still ask about me, and people still send me pictures of some of the most original jerseys that only had limited runs made.
Right.
Like, just very cool. I wanted to end it because I wanted to bring that brand into Twitch. I was streaming, but I wasn't streaming. I was just like, go live. Like, let's see how this works out. And I wasn't putting it all into it. And I was getting a little older. I was competing against, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old boys that are just built like brick shit houses, and I just couldn't keep up anymore. And if I can't play at my highest level, I'm not going to go out that way. I'd rather go out while I'm playing at my highest level.
Completely get that.
I'm going to Derek Jeter it and mic drop and be like, I'm out.
Right.
So, so I did that, and the BRAIDEDxBANDIT, my logo and everything, that all came from my paintball merchandise that I had, all limited edition jerseys, t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, everything. And I took the logo and I brought it over into Twitch. Now, do you see braids in my hair every day on my Twitch? No. You don't, because the Braided Bandit came from paintball and it was my signature look. If you saw those red braids from across the field, I'm over there. Like, no one else wore those. And it ended up being a thing. And before this whole COVID thing, I did wear my braids on my stream a lot. Mm-hmm. And then unfortunately this whole pandemic shit happened, and none of my hair girls wanted to do my hair anymore for me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and slide out of having the braids every day. So most of the people that come into my stream, they just call me Bandit, which I'll take, but I'll probably never get rid of the braided part because of that whole story that I just told you.
Right.
My previous life from this came from BRAIDEDxBANDIT.
It's how you became who you are today, right?
100%. It's what allowed me to move over into this. And I was a very lucky person when I came over to Twitch. Like, I already had a brand. I had a logo. I had a style. I had a thing. That's some people struggle to try and find their Twitch identity. Well, I have one. So I was just like, well, I'm going to put all that over there and figure that out. And it worked out.
Worked.
I mean,
I
love that.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I love your stream, and I've heard you talk about it a few times before, and I wanted everybody to hear about it. So I'm sure you've said something about it plenty of times on your stream, but
it's on my banner, so people will ask me like, what the hell is that? Is that you? And I'm like, yep, that's me playing paintball. That's me.
All right, Bandit, tell us about your gaming setup.
Holy crap. My gaming setup.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It's a masterpiece. I have to tell you, it took years to get to where I am. I have a scrolling highlight reel on my stream that shows it off whenever I'm looking for a game.
Yep.
Or I'm taking a moment and I'm eating. I purposely show it off. It's probably one of my greatest accomplishments. I have to say, I pat myself on the back. I walk in here all the time, and I'm like, damn, that is one fucking gangster command center. I'm about to say.
Damn
Like,
right.
I do. I think about it all the time. I actually wrote down, because I had just changed 2 of the things out of it, so I actually had wrote down what all of my specs are, because there were some things that I was missing out of my specs command, and I was like, no, I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, so we got it all. We have a list.
Oh, yeah, I have a list.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
So,
I'm excited to hear it.
So I have one. I 100% have a dual. I have a dual PC setup.
Mm-hmm.
So my streaming PC is to my left. It's a Ryzen 7 3700X. It's a MSI MPG X570 Pro Carbon motherboard. It's 32 gigs of G-Skill RAM, 3200 megahertz EVGA 2070 Super. It's cooled with NZXT Kraken Z63, which is the newest one they came out with. So my actual cooler has my logo on it.
Oh,
No
Can't really
shit.
see it. Yeah, so it has my Braided Bandit logo on it. It's also cool with the Bits Power Natoso fans. And the case is the case that everyone loves. It's the Lian Li 011 Dynamic.
You know what I understood out of that?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Zero.
I
But it
understood
sounds
all
really
of it.
awesome. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm an Xbox player, so I'm just like.
So the streaming PC has a lot of gung ho to it, because I do use Streamlabs. A lot of people tell me you should be using OBS, but you know what? I've been using Streamlabs since the very minute I ever sat down in front of anything to try and stream, because it's very copy paste. It's very very simple.
Team
So,
Streamlabs.
yeah, I am Team Streamlabs.
I am too. I love it.
Now the gaming side, which is my absolute baby, this one's all liquid cooled, so this is my baby. The gaming PC is an Intel i7 9700K. It has a light overclock on it. It has an Asus Z390E gaming motherboard, 32 gigs of Corsair Dominator RAM, 3200 megahertz. The Asus ROG Strix RTX 2080 Ti. The entire system is liquid cooled with EKWB. Bits Power and Fantech parts. And the case is the other case that everybody loves so much. It's the Fractal Design Meshify S2.
Right on.
So it took me years to get all of this, all my peripherals. I have dual stream decks. I have a Go XLR XL, Shure SM7B mic, the Sony A6000 cam. I have all Elgato lighting. You know, I have a freaking, for some reason, I still don't know why I have this, but I have a freaking, the Alexa show shit on my desk. It just shows me the time and the weather and shit.
Right? I have the same exact thing on mine, yeah.
And I have a TikTok that went like a little, like semi-viral here. So I have these mice that all of the PC
Yep, I've
keyboard
seen
and mouse
this.
players. Yep. So
Nice.
these are the glorious Model O wireless mice that all of you keyboard and mouse players can't get. And I don't use them for anything because I'm a controller player.
Right here.
Obviously, I'm a controller player. I play on Xbox. But that is the reason why your cat is not allowed in that room.
100%. Everything that I just listed is why he's not allowed, because the number one thing that Bueller, which is my cat, what he knocks out my Camlink cable every time.
Oh, no.
My cat likes to knock out my laptop charger for my work computer that costs $85.
Oh, that's
and I
super
have to
fun.
keep buying it. I'm like,
Yeah.
$85 for a
Yeah.
charger
Yeah.
because you wanted to chew on it for nothing.
You must have a MacBook.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
But yeah, I you know, with all of the work that got done in here, the cable management is actually just as epic as the actual setup itself. When you walk into the room, you see not one cable anywhere.
People
Everything
love the
is
cable management.
Yeah, cable management. There's not one cable seen anywhere.
I saw that on your TikTok.
It's
I
very
was kind of
metic-
stalking you.
It's very meticulous. It's a
She
very
might be in
meticulous-
your basement. I'm not.
Okay. Queen's in the basement.
She might be
We'll
in
make
there.
sure we feed her.
I haven't eaten today. What should I eat?
He always default to pizza.
I
If
was
you don't
gonna
know what
say-
to eat.
Right.
Pizza.
Pizza. Love
Pineapple.
pizza.
Oh, what? No, actually, don't answer that question
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to get to that.
All right.
We're going to get to that.
Last
Okay.
one for me before I hand it on to Queen is, what games are you looking forward to in 2021?
if they do decide that they are going to release the MW2 campaign multiplayer, I really am looking forward to that. If you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, I obviously would have said Scavengers. There's a game that is coming out on May 21st called Knockout City. It's a really fun, just bullshit with your community type game, and it's just a cartoon dodgeball game.
Right on.
You know, it's the gaming world right now is a little sad. It's a little sad for me, for people that like to play the games that I like to play, because there really isn't much out there right now, in my opinion. So I'm just going to keep rolling with the punches with the games that I play every day.
Right.
I'm excited for Apex, the next season of Apex, to come out on May 4th. They're doing a fantastic job because a huge percentage of Warzone has left to go play Apex. They got all their shit together. They got their servers more. I'm telling you, the devs and all the tech support people on that game from Origin must have been like, yo, where are all these motherfuckers coming from? Like, because
They hit 100 million.
Their game was dying, and then all these bastards that were sick and tired of having a 200 gigabyte piece of shit hacker-filled game, Warzone,
How do you
on
really
their
feel?
computer. I mean, I just can't. I'm sorry. But it's true. They uninstalled, and then they reinstalled Apex, and then boom, Apex comes together, and they're like, yo, we got to put out some content for these motherfuckers. And they came together.
Hell
And they
yes.
did it. Like, they did such a great job. So, I mean, I'm going to stick with Rogue Company. I'm going to stick with Apex. I'm excited for Knockout City. I'm definitely going to stick with, I played a little bit of Outriders. I'm definitely going to stick with Scavengers. I'm going to stick with what I'm good with and what I'm known for, which is the shooter, raging, loud, kicking your ass type games.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna stick with that, and then throw in my fun little community games of Knockout City and maybe like Fall Guys or whatever. If I just feel like sitting here drinking and having fun with my community, you know, I'll do that. But that's really it. You know, I wish the gaming community would come out with something that just slapped us all in the face and be like, "Yo, that is the dopest game ever!"
so
I'm like,
ready.
waiting. I just come out
Cyberpunk
with
let me
Something
down.
new. We need
Cyberpunk let me
something
down.
new. Yeah,
Played it for 2
true.
hours.
I'm
and I was like, nope, I'm out.
super excited, looking forward to Scavengers. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try it out for
It's
sure.
very fun. Do not solo queue.
Okay.
Get two other people to play with you.
Okay.
Have all three of you figure it out together. It is more than just jumping out and shooting everyone and fighting against the environment and people. There's a whole other world involved with it, with crafting things and all this other stuff that I'm not familiar with.
Right on.
Thank God my friends are, and they help
They
me
help
with
you?
it.
That's all my
Yeah,
friends in
like-
every game. Valheim. Remember, guys, Valheim. That's right. You guys carry me in Valheim. And then
I just
Halo
started-
Halo
I was gonna
Infinite.
say Halo.
Oh, Halo.
Yeah.
That's
Grand
right.
Theft Auto, GTA 6.
That's talking about this year, though. It's next year, right?
No. And Battlefields. Those
Yep.
are all upcoming.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I'm
That's right,
excited for
Battlefield.
Infinite.
Yeah, Halo. That's right. The BR for Halo. Holy shit!
Hopefully.
I forgot about that.
hopeful
Yeah.
BR.
Hopeful BR. All right, Queen.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn. You're up.
All right, I've only got one question for you, and that is, I'm not a streamer, but, you know, I am doing this podcast now, and I'm starting to really realize how difficult it is. You've got to get up, you've got to do stuff even when you don't want to do it, you've got to put a happy face on even when you don't feel like it, and entertain other people, and it's like a persona that you have to put on, and you have to have this energy. You are 100% fully committed to this streaming thing. You do really long streams, you've got a set stream schedule, and you stick to it. And I just want to know what motivates you to keep going and do that, and what kind of advice you'd have for streamers that want to get started in the space.
The motivation for it is because I'm already doing something that I enjoy doing it, right? I enjoy doing the whole gaming part of it all. The difference is having a camera in front of you, and you have to remember to not get tunnel vision, right? And you actually get to conversate with people. So my motivation is, cool, I get to hang out with my community today. When you're starting, however, it's not like that, because you have to pretend that you have that big group of people in there. My advice to every new streamer that will always ask me, because I am not one of those strict streamers that's like, please don't come in here and start asking me about your stream or telling me about your stream from earlier. I don't care. Come in here and tell me how long you streamed for, how many subs you fucking got that day. Like, I'm not one of those strict streamers. I will absolutely never, my mods will never ban you if you come in and you're friendly, you're a decent human being, you're interested in me, and you put in a tiny plug about yourself. Go ahead, let my 50, 60 viewers see you. Like, I'm not, like, I don't have 2,000 people in there. I stay in my lane, right? I understand. So this is a community. So my whole thing is, you have to learn to talk to that camera like there's the amount of people that you wish were in there.
Right.
So if there's 2 people in there and you wish that there was 10, talk like there's 10 people on that viewer count.
That's great advice.
Talk like there's 10. And the best way that you can do it so you don't feel like you're crazy, just narrate what you're doing. Narrate what you're doing. If you're playing Warzone, okay, so I think I'm going to land a Superstore, guys. And I think I'm going to do the same landing that Nick Merckx does. Let's see if it works out.
Right.
So, like, you talk, you're talking to yourself, but you're talking as if there's people there with you. That's the most important thing, because, you never know when you're about to get raided. You never know when someone's going to find that VOD. You never know if someone's going to find that TikTok that you posted to just find your Twitch channel. Like, that's your next friend. That's the next part of your build of your community.
Absolutely.
Networking is important. It's not about, of course, I stream astronomical amounts of time because I enjoy it. But that's not what a grind is. That's not, when people say I grinded today, that's not what that is. When I say that I grinded today, you want to know what I did? I streamed for 8 hours. Then I go back and download all the clips from my stream that either I made or my community made. Then I have to make a YouTube highlight reel because I just did another Mastery 10 in Rogue Company and people want to see the highlight reel. Then I have to get a funny clip so I can put it on my TikTok. Then I have to make all of these flyers to promote all of the amazing things that I'm doing this month. This podcast was one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you have to grind as soon as you end your stream and you shut your door and you leave. That's the next part of the grind.
That's the real work.
That's the real work, because the algorithm for Twitch isn't very I found you friendly.
Right.
That's not how that is. The YouTube algorithm is what works. The fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
The TikTok algorithm. I was so against TikTok. Oh my God, I was so against TikTok.
I was glad when you got on there.
Oh my God,
that.
I was so, my very first TikTok video is a clip of me playing paintball and I'm sliding into a corner prop and it says me sliding on a TikTok for the first time. And
that's genius.
And then I kind of let it go because I went through TikTok and I was like, wow, people are actually just making this content. Like, they're not just finding cool videos and putting them up there. Like, they're making things. So I put TikTok on the back burner until I was like, all right, I'm ready to do this. Like, I'm going to add this to another part of my grind.
Right.
And as much as people want to make fun of TikTok and as much as people want to say,
I love it.
That fucking shit works.
It does, and I love it.
It's addicting.
It works. I love when people come into my stream and they're like, yo, that video, I'm from your TikTok. I just saw the video. That shit was funny. And I'm like, welcome, bro. Like, that's how you drive traffic to your Twitch. Any big content creator will tell you. You want to figure out where you want to drive the traffic to. If you want the traffic to come from your Twitch, to come to your Twitch, it's not going to come from your Twitch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to come from the outside. It took me 2 years to figure that out.
Takes people a lot.
It takes a lot of time because some of us feel like, man, I'm late to get on the boat, man. Like, I missed it.
Never too late.
I missed it.
Yeah.
You're not late. Yeah. You're not late.
You're right on time.
Right.
The best part to do it is actually now, because all of the people that weren't working during COVID are now back at work. So those
and they're watching TikTok.
All those fake full-time streamers, they're not streaming anymore.
Right.
So there's just this much more for you to be able to start.
Grab it.
And just grab it now. Like, do it now.
Yep.
I'm very lucky that I was streaming well before this whole COVID shit. I started streaming in 2019. You know,
Yeah, me
so-
too. Me too.
Yeah, I started streaming in 2019, and it took me a long time and a lot of, I had to work out a lot of kinks. If I actually left Twitch and I went to Facebook Gaming, because I used Facebook Gaming as my tester to figure out what works, what doesn't.
Nice.
What do people want to look at, and what don't people want to look at? Do people really like the green screen? Is audio more important than video? What game should I play the game that people want to see, or the game that makes me happy? So like I did a mix of all of those things. I ditched the green screen and I let people into my room. I got my mic. That was the first peripheral that I bought, was my mic. I was like, all right, I'm going to ditch this Astro mic. I'm going to get this.
Right.
Then I ditched my Xbox, which made me sad. It was a very emotional day for me.
Oh no.
Makes me sad. It's still sitting in my fucking closet. It makes me so sad. I ditched my Xbox and built my first PC that I gamed off of and streamed off of. Like, it's a process to help you get to where you want. You're not just going to press go live. It ain't going to be perfect the first time you
Exactly.
do it. I'm sure you guys went through growing pains with your podcast. Like,
Oh, you don't even get us started.
Come
The first
on,
few
like-
ones were rough.
Yeah.
New streamers, don't ever think it's going to be perfect the first time around, because I'm going to be the first one to tell you. I bet you your first 10 streams are going to fucking bomb. But you know
They're
what?
awful.
It's a fucking learning experience. You're going to be
Push
like,
through it, yeah.
damn, my mic was muted for the first 20 minutes of my stream.
This is what I always
And
tell
you know what's
people.
the thing is
Yeah.
that the mistakes and the bloopers end up being the best part of your content, anyways.
100%. It's the funniest shit. It's content.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Content is
content is
content.
content. Yeah, exactly. What I
Every
always tell
minute
people
counts.
is this, like, going into this, I thought it was going to be, like, super easy, This is the hardest job I've ever had, but also the most rewarding job I've ever had.
100%.
It's hard, but you know what? It's not everybody's built for it, I mean, I love doing it. I love when, my same friends come in every day and say, hey, and tell me about
too.
their day, That's what it's all about. That's why we do this.
It's a community.
Right.
You built a community around your channel.
Yep.
That's what you
Awesome.
did. It's an accomplishment. I tell my mods all the time, guys, I'm trying to build something here. Like, I'm not just trying to be that girl. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that girl. I'm trying to be the girl that people want to hang out with. Like,
Right.
they
Well, I want to hang out with you now. Like, can we be friends? Like, I want to go to your
That's
stream.
what I'm
I'm ready.
Yeah.
She's down in the
Give me
basement.
the links.
My Discord is made for people to use for, like, every Discord is made for any Discord user to use, right? Mine is built a very particular way. There's a girls club, there's a boys club, there's a party spot, there's a chill spot, there's a music spot, there's an art spot. But the girls have their own role, so they're not allowed to bombard the boys. The boys have their own role, so they can't go into the girls' club.
Right.
I have 2 music bots in there. I have people that sit at home while they're working and sit in my Discord and play the music bot.
That's awesome.
And vibe.
That's
Like,
awesome.
It's the coolest thing for me to pop in I could open my Discord right now, and I could almost guarantee you that there's people in it right now, just chilling. Like, not
Just
kidding.
chilling.
100%. There is. 1,
I love
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8, 9 people.
Yeah,
there's
there's
9
people in there right now.
I love it.
Like,
Candy
I
Floss
love that.
Dwight, Game Ovaries, Hostility.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
They use that Discord. That's their home. That's their safe place. They're like, hey, what channel are we going to go in Bandits? And they introduce
It's like
more
a bar.
people.
It's like a bar. Sometimes you just want to go where
Every
everybody knows
time.
your name. You know
100%.
that corner bar on the end of your street where
Yeah.
you don't have to get a group of friends together and be like, let's go
No.
out to the bar. You just
And you
show
don't
up
have to
by
get- and you
yourself.
don't have to get
You don't have to
dressed
get
up.
ready.
No.
You just come in there looking like you just got out of the
I'm
shower,
gonna-
all
Like shit,
slimy,
yeah,
and
all
everybody's
shit.
like, "You're here, yes,
Yeah.
yep."
That's what
I
my
love it.
Discord is.
I'm
I
going to come
say
hang
good
out
morning.
soon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to come and hang out. Like,
I'm gonna.
It's a cool ass little fucking place. Like, sometimes people aren't even playing video games; they're just in there talking.
Love it.
Love it.
I could always use more friends. The way
That's
I
what I'm
talk
saying, dude.
talk
I
trash,
don't
people
have a
just
lot,
get annoyed
yeah.
with me.
Oh, 100%.
All right, Bandit.
cool.
All right,
Are you ready for this or that?
woohoo!
I am ready.
This
We
is
do
super
this
ready.
Listen,
every
this is,
stream.
Yeah, this is a speed
Okay.
round.
And it's a speed round, so we're gonna do it super quick, and there are right answers.
There are
Okay.
right answers. You will be judged heavily, and
Fuck.
people will get to know you here. So this
Okay.
is our specifically designed questions to get people to know you better. Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Queen,
Here
are
we go.
you reading this or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, Queen's got this on lock. All right.
All right. You ready?
Wait, what do I have to do?
I'm going to... let me tell you.
She's going to give you 2 things to choose from.
Oh, okay.
She's going to give you 2 things to choose from, and you pick,
I didn't even
you
tell
pick
her.
one.
Hold on. I'm going to give you 2 things. I'm going
Okay.
to list off 2 things. Just pick whichever one you like the best. It's a speed round, so you try to go as quickly as possible. Are you ready?
Okay, got it.
You got it.
All right. Wings, bone in or bone out?
In.
Yes. Top sheet, yes or no?
Yes.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Do you eat pineapple on pizza?
Absolutely not.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Yeah.
Console or PC?
PC.
Ah, I mean, that was really tough for you.
That hurt.
iOS or Android?
iOS.
Marvel or DC?
Oh my god, I can't pick.
I can't pick.
DC.
Oh, no.
Yes! That's never
No.
happened before. Toilet paper roll. Do you put the extra over or under?
Over.
Yes. What comes first, the milk or the cereal?
The cereal.
And then lastly, when you put your shoes on, do you go sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
I do sock, shoe, shoe.
Perfect. You passed.
All right, you're not
Yes.
crazy. You're not
Okay.
crazy.
You did it.
I'm not. Okay.
I was gonna add Streamlabs or OBS, but you already gave the
You already
correct
answered
answer
that.
of Streamlabs, so good job on that
Dope.
one. Good
Yeah.
job on
Awesome.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, Queen, bust out this special crocodile quiz. Let's go.
Oh, we're going to do the crocodile quiz. Oh, my gosh.
Crocodile
Okay.
quiz.
All right. So I hear that you are a huge fan of something that I'm also a huge fan of. My cats' names are Phoebe Buffet and Gunther Central Perk.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I will not.
Oh.
So we're going to test your knowledge on the TV show Friends today and see how well of a Friends, or how big of a Friends fan you actually are.
I'm going to preface this really quick, okay? Because
Okay.
I absolutely am a freak about Friends. I've seen every episode of every season about 1,000,000 times. Here's my problem. When I get asked specific questions to give specific answers on the spot is where I fuck up. So
Yeah.
everyone that is watching this, do not doubt my fanism of Friends. I'm a freak. On May 16th, I'm going to the Friends experience in New York City.
Yes.
Like, shut up right now, okay?
After-
I might fuck this up royally, but I am a huge Friends fan.
After
I
the
believe in
stream,
you.
I will be in her chat that day, and I want to see you all making fun of her for getting these wrong if she gets them wrong.
No, she's going to get them right. I believe in her. All right,
Okay,
here we go.
I'm gonna try. Okay, here we go.
How many times was Ross legally divorced?
Carol, Emily, Rachel. Wait, legally divorced. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to get divorced from. Yeah, he got divorced from Rachel. And 3.
3 is correct.
Yeah, 3. 100%.
There you go.
All right. Where
I
did
even
Carol?
named the ex-wives.
Yes.
You did. I'm
You
impressed.
did. You did. Speaking of ex-wives, where did Carol first meet Susan?
At the gym.
Wow, correct. I love this question. How did Susan and Ross come up with Ben's name?
Oh, they were locked in a janitor closet, and the jacket that Phoebe put on was named Ben. Had the
Wow,
jacket.
that's impressive
That's
right
right.
there.
That's right. What were Ben's first words? The actual first words, not Gleba.
Not
Oh,
Gleba.
okay. It's Rachel or Monica taught him it by accident.
Yeah. Did you
It
just
was
say?
It was a bad word.
Oh no, it's not a bad word.
Oh, okay.
So your options. This is multiple choice. Is
Okay.
hi, bye, mom, or dumb.
Hi.
Hi is correct.
Yeah.
Ross misses it, but he says hi to Rachel.
Yes, that's right. Hi. Yeah, I remember now.
All right. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel left Ross a drunken voicemail confessing her feelings after Ross and Julie.
And that's what we call closure.
Closure. after, and she throws it in the ice bucket. The phone. Okay. So she leaves that voicemail after Ross and Julie were about to take what big relationship step?
Get a cat together.
Get a cat together. That is correct.
Bam! I should have
Wow.
never doubted myself.
Wow. I am
God,
so
there were some
proud of
hard
you.
ones in there. Oh my God, there were some hard ones in there too. Oh, I'm so
Wow,
proud.
that's,
I'm very proud.
That's impressive. So no,
Yes.
no need to berate her in her chat after watching this. Now,
No,
she
not
got them all.
allowed.
She
No,
got
Is
them
it
all.
all right?
Got them all right.
Got 'em all.
yeah.
All right, Bandit. We're gonna start wrapping things up here. You have the entire world's attention for 30 seconds. What do you say?
Don't ever doubt yourself. Always try your best to achieve any dream that you want to do. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it ever. No matter your race, gender, religion, male, female, big, small, you can literally do anything that you want. 150%.
Love
Amen,
it.
Sister Sledge.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Love it.
That was the best one.
That
yet.
was good. Yeah,
That was
like
the
I'm
best
like
one
blown
yet.
away. I need a second to catch my breath.
I feel like Queen might have like messaged you that because like that
No.
was oh my god, that was perfect.
I'm
I know it wasn't.
inspired.
I know it wasn't, but yeah,
I've done some
I'm ready to
crazy
kick
shit
some
that,
ass
like,
now.
Look, I've done some crazy shit that most people look at me and they're like, "Wait, you did what?" Like, and I'm like, "Yeah, like I did that shit. Like, come on, hello, like I did that. I wanted to do it and I did it.
As Shia LaBeouf says, just do it.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
That's right.
All right, well
Absolutely.
that was awesome. I've had the best time here. Thank you so much for reading my message and coming on and joining the podcast.
Okay, I had fun.
Thank you, Bandit. Remind us where we can follow you. Give us your socials. Where can we follow you?
Everything, every single thing is BRAIDEDxBANDIT across any single social media platform is BRAIDEDxBANDIT. The X is in there because I couldn't get regular BRAIDEDbandit. So the X is in the middle of them both. The only constant day that I have for streaming is every Sunday, but my schedule changes and I make posts and you get 3 to 4 weeks of an advance of when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, and who I'm streaming with.
Perfect.
It's always in my Discord. It's on every social media platform. I post it all the time. But yeah, so every single thing, if you ever want to find me, is BRAIDEdxBANDIT on anything.
Love it.
Love
Yeah.
it, love it. So
Well,
make
thank
sure.
you so much for coming
Yeah,
on. I really
no
appreciate it.
problem.
Thank you so much,
Oh, look,
and
it's Bueller.
make sure you guys follow us on Unqualified Gamers on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, now Apple Podcasts.
Woohoo!
Yes,
Yeah,
we're on
Podcasts.
Apple. We're on Apple and Twitter. Make sure you enter the giveaway for the chair, the Stream Deck, the headset, keyboard, whatever you want. You can vote it on our Twitter, Unqual Gamers. Yeah, just make sure you follow us now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We
Do it
need
now.
it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Leave us a comment down below on what stories and guests you want to see next. But we will see you next week for more unqualified opinions from the Unqualified Gamers.
Yeah.